South Africa, 1999. We are traveling across the country to meet 14-year-olds and learn about their lives. In 1992, we visited them all when they were 7. Apartheid was in its death throes, and there was virtual civil war in the run-up to the first free election. In 1992, Willem lived in the northern Transvaal, part of a very conservative community.
Is daar swart kinders in julle skool al?
Nee, hulle kom 1 Augustus na skool in. Maar voor skool, in skooltyd tot eerste pouse, so swart is, na eerste pouse is daar niks.
Hoekom?
Want ons gaan hulle doodslaan.
Hoekom?
Hulle mag geen na skool wees.
Hoekom?
Want ons hou nie van hulle nie. Hulle mag geen na skool kom nie. Hulle is nie wit mense nie. Hulle praat dan swarte taal. Hoe kan ons verstaan?
Maar as hulle dan Afrikaans praat?
En dan gaan hulle ook nie. Hulle stink.
Nee, ek was stupid. Ek weet nie. Kyk, hulle het nou in ons skool aangekom en die wat in ons skole is, hulle is baie goeie mense. Ek het dit nie so verwag nie. Dis eintlik party van hulle is eintlik lekker om hulle in ons skole te hê. Maar dan is daar van daai wat nog toe en mense doodmaak, dis nou vir my onnodig. Maar ek het nie 'n probleem as hulle in ons skole is en hulle kan hulle self gedra of hulle kry goeie werk of so, dan het ek nie 'n probleem nie.
Het jy maats gemaak met die swart?
Ja. Daar's net een in my ouderdom groep. Sy naam is Willie. Hy is baie vinnig en hy speel baie goed rugby. Ons het mekaar leer ken want ek het saam om rugby begin speel. Ek hou nogal van hom. Hy kan homself gedra en hy trots binne in hom. Hy sal nie gaan en papiere rondgooi en so nie. As hy 'n wit kind dit sien doen, dan stop hy hom en so.
Wat is die grootste probleem in Suid-Afrika?
Dat die swartes ons land wil inneem.
Hoekom is dit so 'n probleem?
Want hulle sê dis hulle land.
En dink jy hulle is verkeerd?
Ja.
Mandela is nou aan bewind in die land. En hy maak ons wat hy dink is reg. Ek weet nie of dit eintlik verkeerd is of reg is wat hy doen nie. Want ek steur my nie eintlik eers daaraan nie.
Hoekom nie?
Want ek sal eintlik niks eers daaraan kan maak as hy iets verkeerd doen of so nie. So, why bother? Ek weet nie. Ek gee net nie om nie.
So, kyk jy nie televisie ensovoorts om te sien wat gaan aan in die land nie?
Ja, mens, ek lees in die koerante elke dag op die voorblad is daar mense wat doodgeskiet word. Ek weet nie, dit is nou maar die nuwe Suid-Afrika. Dis vandat Mandela aan bewind gekom het dat dit nou gebeur het so. Weet nie.
When we met Lunga, aged 7, he lived in Durban and went to a school which had formerly been for whites only, and he was one of just a few black children.
You see, if you're black and you were married to a white person, you can't. You let her, you ask her where she wants to live.
Why?
Because she's a white. She'd like to live with white people, you see? That's what I mean.
But why doesn't she do what you want to do?
If I did that, I would want to go to a black town shop. But she wouldn't understand the language I speak when I'm at home. That's why.
So do you think that...
I think she would be the one who tells me where she wants to go, because I know English. That's why.
So do you think you'll end up marrying a white person?
Maybe.
Would you like that?
Oh, I love it.
That was then. This is now. Nah, no thanks. I thought that would have happened. It could, but very slim chance.
Sit down.
Right. We've all been watching Schindler's List now, as Steven Spielberg's example, and we saw what happened.
In terms of normalizing our society, I mean, the fact that we have a legacy of white privilege, how do we get around that?
They have to let time take its course. Some of the black people in Parliament are just trying to push the system a bit too far. I mean, they're trying to pass these rules that there has to be like a certain amount of black people in the rugby side or like in the squad, which I think is wrong. I think they should play for the national team if they're good enough. If they're not, then that's their problem. And they can't like force things to happen because they'll do that and they'll mess it up and then they'll start all over again and we'll be getting nowhere. So I think they should just let it go and let it happen the way it should.
When we met Lisette and Teenie at age 7, they were both at a school for white children only.
Wat sou jy sê as jy swart kinders in jou rugbyspan gehad het?
Ja, ek sal nie laat soms.
My ma wil nie ek met langs 'n swarte seentjie of dogtertjie sit nie.
Hoekom nie?
Nee, hulle hou nie niks aan swartes nie.
En jy? Hoekom hou jy nie van swartes nie?
Hulle is net nie vir my reg nie.
Maar wat doen hulle wat nie reg is nie?
O, ek weet nie. Net 'n bietjie
Ek dink hulle slap mekaar soos die ANC.
Dit is wel die antwoord wat ek gesoek het.
Wie is die ANC?
Sê, ek weet, Mandela en sy skerminkels. Dis my pa altyd sê.
Wat is 'n skerminkel?
Dieme.
Sjoe.
En ons laat nie daardie Mandela vrygelaat het nie. Toe begin hy.
Wat van Willie Mandela? Sjoe.
Dis 'n bietjie
Sy is die pyn.
Okay, ons siening oor die wêreld het baie verander. Ek meen, toe ons in graad 1 was dit gewees wit en swart geskei. Nou kom jy agter, maar dis nie regtig so erg nie. Ek meen, dis alright. Jy weet, dit het heeltemal verander. En ek kom eintlik agter jy het nou groot geword, jy sal nie weer dieselfde foute maak nie. Dinge soos dit.
En jy, Teenie?
Ag nee, wat ek dink ek is nog maar steeds dieselfde, nog steeds 'n groot bek.
Wie is die belangrikste mens in Suid-Afrika?
Ek weet dit lekker. Ja.
Claudia and Shane were firm friends at age 7 and went to the same school in an area in Johannesburg set aside for people of mixed race.
It's a special day to go to church for prayer.
Claudia's father runs a children's home in a rough part of Johannesburg.
The area is one of gangsters and drugs, and there's a lot of violence that goes on in the area because at night you hear a lot of gunshots. When you drive up the road to the shop, you've got to make sure your doors are locked. You've got the fear of being hijacked. Women have the fear of being raped. And I mean, it's not just in poor communities, it's all over. Even in Sandton, people get hijacked.
Okay, tell me, if you've got a lot of money, what are you gonna do with it?
I'll buy me a car. I'll buy me a gun.
At 7, you said if you had a lot of money, you'd buy a gun.
Yes. Till today I still want a gun, but because of the way today's life is, but now I believe that the gun actually does bring trouble.
I hate the gun. I like the person, but I hate his job. If he's a policeman. I like him, but I hate his job. That's what I hate.
What do you think about his job?
just like the play in this video cassette. It's about policemen. So a kid's uncle says, I don't like this job. Running around the township with a gun in your hand, shooting small, tiny children. No. I think your police force is sick. What? Your police force is sick.
But I personally think they shouldn't have taken away the death penalty. Because, I mean, after that, things just went from bad to worse. We had a high crime rate, but it wasn't that high. So when people knew that they'll just get in prison and they get out, they just took things overboard and they just started going crazy.
When they were 7, Kashan and Abunya were good friends, living near each other in Johannesburg. Why do you think people fight in this country?
I don't know. They fight for their rights, I think. Yeah.
People are looking to block off roads, looking to block off alleyways, looking to put security guards at the front of roads, looking to palisade open gardens, looking to put spikes, electric fences on their walls, looking to make their walls 6 foot with electric fences, barbed wire. I don't know. You know what? I think we've actually become paranoid.
No, they're not brown. They're like other people. It's just the skin. The colour. It's just the skin is not very, very the same.
I think that, okay, most people think it's black people who do it only. And I think that's really wrong. And, okay, I must admit, the majority of people are black people. But I think that's due to the past.
Yes, due to the poverty that they lived in.
Yeah, because they didn't have any education. If you don't have any education, you can't get a proper job. But you have to survive, so you go into crime, you know.
Schools are changing slowly in South Africa. At Willem's school, the language of instruction is Afrikaans, an option few black parents choose for their children. There are more black students at Lunga's government school in Durban, which teaches in English.
None of them, I'm sure, like my parents, my uncles, could have gone to the kind of schools I've been at since I've started school. I mean, like, when they were young, going to a school with white people, it was like, never ever gonna happen. And I mean, and I've never been to a black school. I'm like 7 now.
And how do you find the white kids?
Found them.
No, what do you think about the white kids?
I like when I first got there, I hated them, but
And now?
now I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
Why?
They're nice.
And that is perhaps something which is relevant to our country, and that is the issue of racism. Because if you did not belong to a certain race group which Hitler believed in, you basically were considered inferior. Who can remember what the final solution was all about? Yes. Pardon? Jews are mistreated. Yes, let's hear from you.
It's going to kill all the Jews and put them in gas chambers and kill them.
In 1999, Lunga's suburban school is better resourced than ever before. But little has changed in the township schools since we were first there in 1992. This is Tsepo, age 7, living and going to school in Soweto.
Fihla ko sekolong se tsholo ke nna tšhomi ya ka re thufela ga bala re tla re bale o ga ba sa re etsa ba re file mosebetsi homework re ngola yona homework.
Now 14, Tsepo is still struggling for an education in Soweto.
ihlupha ka bashimane una le bashimane ba corrupt ko sekolong. So ke ba batho ba matekwane pilisi le ba nwa alcohol ka kwa moradi class, and so rona ba re disturb a re le ka classeng. Bana ko re ha re dutse ka classeng bana lo hlodisa ka difestere be ba qala teacher. No, tsona dithunya nka tjho di teng, but a ke soka ke bona ba di tshwere ka re una le fihla mapone sa tlo searcha ko sekolong.
Ke ntho e blind e sala tsala ko sekolong sa rona.
E blind ko tjho ba kile ba hlaba moshimane o mong wa sekolong mo letsohong. Ko moshimane teng ke mong o dlalang sport. Moshimane teng yona a ke se bona ba mhlabela ba roketsa betere. Ke motho o sa rateng ntwa sone, and like motho a nsuketse so ke mo avoida ke mtlohele, so ke mtlohele o tlo kgona yena o nahana hore okay motho o so ha rate ntwa ke a ka kgona e apologize. Ke le nna la ke ntse la na le something e wrong ke ntse ke a kgona ya ko motho ke kgone ke re okay sorry mfethu ka etsa ntho e so.
Leander and Andiswa lived in Cape Town when they were 7. But they have both moved to the Eastern Cape. Leander has his own way of dealing with conflict.
Wase wanhlaba ngepeni esikolweni ngingamenzanga ndethuka ndimflayithe wahlaba ngepeni salwa ke ngonamna yathimisa emveni ngoba sibonye uba siyamnale yathi nama ndimhlaba ngepeni umhlaba apha emqolo wopha kodwa mazando wavuya ke ngoku ndavuya vele nto mani mophisile nengakhange ndophisa ngoba ngani nguye ondiqalileyo uma ndingakhange menzele.
In 1992, Temba lived in the remains of a squatter camp in Soweto and had seen a lot of violence.
Zoyiphoyisa uzokudubula kahle.
Uzobayini?
Zoyiphoyisa.
Phela kufanele ukhulume into eyi-one.
Zobayiphoyisa.
Wafuna ukuba yiphoyisa? Bayenzani amaphoyisa? Umsebenzi wamaphoyisa yini?
Thatha abantu abangena ey'motweni zabelungu abashaye badumbela babe ney'londa baphuma amagala.
Munye umsebenzi wamaphoyisa yini?
Omunye ukudubula, omunye ukubhala.
Ufuna udubula? Ufuna udubula abantu banjani?
Babenzani? Dubula mina. Ngifuna udubula.
At 14, violence is still part of Tembasile's life.
Mina bengilalela omstress bethi Natale besitshela besiqaphelisa bathi singahambi singaphethanga emmese bangaba umfana efuna ukubamba umyekele bangaba sathi ukugibela phela kwabe siyamgwaza ngomese wenze ngathi contact keeper bese yamgwaza
uphethe wona mese
bengawuphathi
usho ngamgwaza umuntu
Angeke ngimgazi ngiyasaba.
Anele, you are late. You are late. You are late, Anele. Take off your jersey. Put it in your bag.
At 14, Olwetu is a prefect at her school in Mthatha.
That's how you match.
She already had firm views about the punishment of wrongdoers at 7.
Angayekwa abantu ufakwe ejele ugqothwa makasebenza agqibe ebusuku balale elantshuzeni balale ebhedi nezimdaka neengubo ezimdaka balale kuzo bahlazelela izingubo ezimdaka balale esipringini sebhedi kungabikho sponge.
Do you think South Africa's changed?
Yeah, I think so. It's changed, but it has changed in many ways that there are things that are better and there are things that are worse. You see? I think these things like people are stealing now. And things that are unnecessary, they're just stealing just to have the word, I stole something, you see? And I don't think it's right. I think people should work for themselves, but I don't blame them. But I do blame them, but I don't blame them that way because the government should give some people work to work.
At 7, Olwetu was exceptionally house proud. When we returned, we asked her what she would do if she was president of the country.
There are a lot of things that I would change. First of all, I would make sure that the towns are clean. I can see in Mthatha it's dirty, you see. So I hate it too. When you walk, you have to close your nose so that you cannot catch the smell. So I hate those things. So I think every weekend people should clean, you see, so that it can be clean. I like a clean place.
Because ain't no place like Joburg place with the vibe on your face and grow plus space. Wanna add it, ooh don't sweat it, ooh it's a never losing brush and we all cool
I want to speak English only, you see, because I know Xhosa and you go nowhere with Xhosa. You see, English is the main language, you see.
You may come, you may go, but you said I told you so. Wanna get your boom on, let the weekend swing on.
I would like to speak English like that. And how the people in the States speak it, you see, hey, my man, what's up on you and everything. I like to speak it like that.
Okay, no, thank you very much, girls, and I hope you win the competition as well.
I want to finish studying. I want to go to a university, not in South Africa. And I want to be old and I want to work for 6 years, you see, have my house, have a car, have a cell phone, have a computer, and then I can get married, but I don't think I will get married.
Fourteen's an age of exploration and a time for hanging out with friends.
The very first McDonald's I ever had was in Thailand.
The very first McDonald's that I worked at was what? Blackie. You know that one at Blackie?
Yeah,
the very first one that opened.
Who cares?
If I was lesbian, what would you do?
I don't know.
What would you
know
do?
that I
would cry. Exactly.
What's wrong with
You know,
being
I
lesbian?
No, fine, let you be, but I just want to say I don't agree with what these people are saying, but let them say if they want to, but...
Hayi mina xa bemhlanje mandithi phe eklasini nayo yaqonda amantombazana xa hleli ezideskeni basile athi it's time for biology ke mna ke ndiyasuka ke mna ke ndihambe ndiyozihlalela nabanye hayi bathi xa bangothetha izinto zakhona mna ndibamamela nobamamela ngoba andizazi.
So, the thing of sleeping with boys?
Wow, that's the most disgusting thing. I won't.
Personally, I'm a virgin. But I know lots of people that aren't, and that are even younger than me that aren't, you know? And I think most people today rush too much into it, you know?
kids today don't know what they're doing. They just fall in love with a guy and then they're into bed and then blah, blah, blah. And then they end up being pregnant and then they've got to drop school or drop work, whatever they're doing, and then they've got to sit with a baby. Yeah. I'm not saying anything's bad about sitting with a baby, but I mean, your whole life plans get ruined as well. Yeah. It's also not very cheap to maintain a baby as well. It's actually expensive.
The ice cream, the chocolate one. Hands to the floor now, please.
Artie at 7 had a life of comfort and seemed to understand how the world worked. How does a person get rich?
If they live in a poor house, right? And they keep their money and buy. Now the money, when they buy, they keep it to get a new house. Then when they get the new house, the other people pay them. Then they get rich and richer. Then they can buy their things. My father and my mother tells me I must go pray every morning, so God can look after us nicely.
Show us your favorite again.
Here's the one with the necklace.
With the necklace?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she gives me too much of food, and when she tells my mother in her mind that I mustn't play too much, I must concentrate on my working, and I mustn't play too much, and mustn't, go in the pool often. She tells my mother in her mind that I mustn't go too much.
Now tell me, is your family a very strict Hindu family? Not. What's the difference between your family and a strict Hindu family?
I don't know.
What does a strict Hindu family do?
They shout too much.
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavana Seet Ishvara Allah Dev. I actually like praying because I know it helps me, because to be honest with you, very, very honest, I used to only pray when it's exams. And I used to tell God, help me. And if I come out first, I promise, I will go and buy a whole tray of fruits and serve it to you. I used to do that. And I must admit, I never used to come out first, but I used to come out second and third.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
At 7, Patrick went to a private boys' school in Cape Town.
But deliver us from evil.
His best friend is Robert.
Okay, I personally believe in God, but I mean, anyone could have just written the Bible and just published it and made up all these stories, and
Darwin theory of evolution.
Yeah, and if there is a God, right, why would he send people to hell? Because I mean, that's not a really nice thing to do.
Is God important in your life?
Yes, very important. I believe that's the only person you can trust in this world, and your parents. In today's life, God and your parents, only people you can trust. I pray every night before I go to bed. I believe that you can talk to God any time of the days, listen to you all the time.
What do you talk about?
like about my life, like you ask him while I pass, you just talk to him about anything you like to. Even if you're bathing, you in the toilet, anytime.
My grandma was sick when she died. Died at hospital.
But now, what do you think has happened to her?
There's nothing under here.
So where's your gran?
My grannies became bones.
We knew about our culture before we knew about the white man and God and everything. So I think that should come first. So I do respect my beliefs and stuff. But I also do believe in God and I go to church.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
And what do you think God does?
He does lots of things.
Like what?
Like wood. Peace.
Umsebenzi wezinyanya kukhusela ikhaya. Siyakwazi ukukhusela njengoba nje thina silele like ziyafana noThixo. Nazo zisijongile. Ndingathi umahluko phakathi uThixo izona izinyanya zikhe zikuvelele emathongweni kodwa uThixo yena soze umbone kuvelele emathongweni.
Bonita is the daughter of a Zulu chief.
Uyiphatha kanjani? Asibonise.
Ziphathwa kanjena.
And then leya?
Le iphathwa ngesandla esisodwa.
Ayi, siwashaya ke.
Yeah?
Siwashaya umuntu ke.
Mhlawumbe umuntu ekushaya.
Yeah.
Mhlawumbe uthi uyakushaya, mhlawumbe ukushaya lana, uyibike kanje uzoshaya.
Awu.
At 14, she goes to a school that includes Christian education in the curriculum. She's wrestling with her cultural identity.
If there's a night when we have to go maybe and do something for the ancestors, I am forced to go there. It's not because I want to go, it's because I am forced to do it. If it was my way, I wasn't going to go. Like, my family believes in them strongly, but I don't.
Yini umsebenzi wabafazi?
Ukulima.
Futhi?
Ukulima ushanela igceke, upheke. Bongabe unesitole uye kwesitole, bongabe udayise noma ama-apple noma ubanana, wonke ama-fruits uhambe uyowadayisa.
At 14, Bonita does help at her father's shop. We asked if there was any possibility of her becoming chief.
No, not me, my brother. Women are not allowed. It's the Zulu way. Women are not allowed to take over. Only men are allowed.
But there have been cases.
Yeah, but it depends on what the father says and what the Luthuli people believe. Here, like, the whole generation believes that only men are allowed to take over. So, no woman can take over.
Do you think that's right?
No, don't believe it. I would love to be a chief.
Okay, we kind of have to decide what we're going to wear. Okay, this is all decide. That's no good. Could actually wear this, but you said this doesn't fit you, huh?
No, you can wear it.
Lisette is having a party tonight.
Sort of won't
At 7, she and her best friend Teenie were going steady. But since then, their relationship has been off and on.
I can't go out with a guy who's like been my friend for like forever. I mean, like, take Teenie. We have been friends forever. And I hope it stays that way, but not if we fight.
Ja, ik zoek een van hulle. Kom terug, man. Maak net niks. Wie het allemaal geskyf? Jullie allemaal dans met Wynand?
When you've had relationships, have you ended them? Or have other
Okay, with
have they-
Teenie, I ended them all except one.
You mean you had a number of relationships with them?
Yes. Alsjeblieft op een steen. Alweer.
You seem a bit strained together now.
Yeah, I think I broke his heart too many times. No, that's just a joke. It's just a joke. No, I don't know. He's mad at me. I don't know why, but he's mad at me. I don't know why. Actually, I don't care why. Actually, I do care, but don't tell him that.
Ek het niks teen haar nie, maar is net ek was lank vriende met haar en ek wil 'n bietjie nuwe vriende maak. So ek dink dis hoekom ons dis net ek sal niks seker verander nie, maar dis maar net ek het nou nuwe vriende.
Life was a lot simpler back when they were 7. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Oh, that. I know. Oh, I'm not really so sure, actually. There are a number of things to choose.
I might do law, like my sister did, or do computer science.
A sucker fan. I knew I would say that. My big mouth. My dad said I should be an advocate. What do you think? It would work.
When you were 7 and I asked you what you wanted to do, the first answer you gave was...
I wanted to be an advocate like my father.
No, that wasn't the first answer.
A soccer player, yeah. Well, now I want to be a rugby player.
She lives with the broken man, a crap Palestinian man.
I want to start my own band, but I don't. My friend actually, she sold her drums unfortunately because she didn't have time for them. But I want to start my own band when I want to get that off the ground.
Crumbles and burns.
I want our songs to have meaning and depth to them, not bubblegum pop. I want them to be a message in the song, you know, I don't want it to be completely fake.
Surgery for the girls in the 80s.
Personally, I like South Africa.
Yeah.
I like the climate. I like the beachfront. I like what we can do here. I like South Africa. The only thing about it is we don't. In the career options that I have a choice in, I don't have much future here.
Exactly.
Do you think being a white person affects your future here?
It does actually. It does. If you're a white male, especially, shame. No future for you.
Do you think it's going to affect your lives?
Maybe.
Yeah, it might, because like now they're giving women and African people, they're giving them, they get like first choice in jobs, you know, instead of. So I mean, it's like.
Yeah, you worry about it a bit, because you know, if this is gonna happen, you know, what are you doing in this country?
Sê vir my, wat gaan jy word as jy groot is?
Soos ek nou dink, ek gaan 'n polisieman word of ek gaan in die bosveld bly. Ouens wat wil kom jag kan by my plaas kom jag en vir 'n bok kry mens mos geld.
After the death of Willem's father, they left the farm and have settled on the outskirts of Johannesburg.
Ek mis eintlik die plaas baie. Daai stilte is daar, jy ruik die vars beesmis, kan rivier toe stap. Dis net anderster.
As 'n man Suid-Afrika bly, man, dis my land, my hart is maar hier. Ek wil my eie wildplaas hê. In my huis gaan uitkyk wees op 'n dam waar kan elke oggend kan kyk hoe die diere kom water drink en so. Dis my droom huis en plaas en so.
A beautician? Why do you want to be a beautician?
I don't know. I just like it. Or maybe I'll be a singer, a dancer, other things.
Don't mess with her again. You hear me, boy? Good. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm planning to go to Hollywood because I want to pursue an acting career, you see.
Come on! Huh? Come over here.
I think the industry here is really crappy, you know.
Yeah, it is,
I mean, it's because we're just starting out.
Man, I'll give you anything.
I don't need all the materialistic garbage and everything. I just want to act.
I'd like to wake up and just say I'm happy.
Yeah, and just
be
say...
Be it I'm living in a hut, be it I'm living in a mansion. I just like to wake up and say I'm truly happy with who I am and what I do.
Exactly.
And ndiyazazi ufuna uba yi-pilot. Ngokubana ndifuna umsebenzi onqabileyo. Njengoba apha eSouth Africa most yabe iyotitsha. So mna ndifuna uba yi-pilot.
Everybody told me I will become a lawyer because they've noticed that I always fight for my rights and I've got a big mouth. And I'm not shy. I'm not shy to do anything. So I'd like to fight for people. I'd like the unheard to be heard.
Just because I'm a person of color, I'm not going to go into a place, and then they say, well, because you're colored, you're getting the job. Fine, and finish with. I don't think that's going to happen. A job's not going to come walking around the corner and I'm going to get it. And I don't actually think I want to stay here. If I have children, I don't want to bring my children up in a society where they have to be scared of getting hijacked, where they have to be scared of getting killed, where they have to have burglar bars and security gates and everything to try and protect themselves because of the country they're living in. And right now I can't picture what the future is going to be like, because the way it is now, I don't think we're going anywhere.
I'm not sure, but the way things are now, I don't think I will love you. If I grow to get out of school, then I won't love you. I'd wish that I lived in England. Yeah, in England, and I could watch Liverpool play every single day that I had.
I've traveled to like England and places I can't stand England. It's always like cold and like it's just like this is so much nicer.
Yeah, clever, easy. Yeah, easy. I need to go to some Kobola. I need to go to some Kawata.
I want to enjoy life. Going to movies, having your own car, earning your own salary for yourself, not having to feed babies.
I don't have children, I don't have a husband, I just want to be alone in my house and I want to work. That's all. I want to make money and get rich. That's all I want to do. I don't want to get married because I hate husbands.
Ek wil eendag, as ek klaar is met my lewe, kan sê ek het sukses behaal en alles wat ek gedoen het. Maar my grootste wens is om in die hemel te kom en om my pa weer te sien. Om 'n ewige lewe te kan hê. Dis my wens.
Mina into abangayithola manje ukuthi umamami nobabami babuyelane bahlala endlini kuba umndeni oyi-1. Ngajabula futhi nokuthi balokhu babamathula umsebenzi ngoba yena uyawuthola, yena i-electricity wenzelana kuphathelana nogesi.
Okay, if ne ke le president, ne nka try hore re phile ska makgowa, so like ba na le ntho kaofela, so ke batho ba sa hlokeng, so le nna ne ka try hore at least batho ba ba tseba ba ke ba tshwane le makgowa.
In 7 years' time, we'll be returning to find out about our 21-year-olds. Will they have embraced the changing South Africa, be taking part in its growth, or will they have become impatient?
It's changing slowly. They're getting there. But I think people are just thinking it's going to happen just overnight. But I mean, it just can't happen that way. I mean, it takes time.
It's all about networking, actually.
First 2 weeks, I'd wake up in the morning, open the door, and this guy's like, "Guten Morgen," and I'm like, "And you are again?"
It wasn't exactly planned as such. I'm just fat.
You swallowed a soccer ball.
I swallowed a ball.